Hey, what's going on? It's your boy. Back at you with another video, man. Chilling out, sitting outside. Just taking this little break before I go make these rounds. And while I was, I want to talk about something that, I had a problem with tonight. I want to talk about Nikola Jokic on this one. And I was on Facebook tonight, and I had posted, I had asked, I had wrote a question, and I said that how many All-Stars did Nikola Jokic call to help him win his first NBA championship with the Denver Nuggets? And only 2 people responded, man. 2 people responded. And I just think at the end of the day, bro, I just don't think that nobody gives Nikola Jokic credit for what he did, man. He beat a team that had basically two all-star centers with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, and an up-and-coming superstar in Anthony Edwards. Then he proceeds to beat the Phoenix Suns, right? A team that had KD and D-Book playing out of their mind, right? Beat them in 6. They beat a team, then they beat the Lakers. With basically, people think that LeBron is basically the greatest player ever. They swept him, right? They swept him and Anthony Davis, right? Swept, right? I ain't gonna ride that dead horse. And they beat a Miami Heat team. A Miami Heat team that, listen to this. They eliminated the Milwaukee Bucks, the team who had the best record in the NBA. They beat them in 5 games. They beat the New York Knicks, who was a solid team. They beat them in 6. They beat the Boston Celtics, the reigning, defending Eastern Conference champions. They beat them in Boston. I'm gonna tell you something. What the Denver Nuggets did was very difficult, and they did it. And I heard, DeMarcus Cousins saying, well, he don't get his, he hasn't done anything. Well, he's done something now, and it's like nobody talks about it. I don't understand the hate for Nikola Jokic, man. That man worked, and I mean, I'm not gonna wild out on this video tonight, because I think maybe you guys are just too sensitive, man. It's sad that I just can't come up here and talk the way I talk without you guys being so sensitive, man. I just think at the end of the day, nobody gives Nikola Jokic his respect. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but he didn't do what Bron and KD did. I know y'all tired of me saying it, but the truth is the truth, man. He didn't call up nobody. He didn't, Denver had some rough seasons, man. Because I remember with the with the Denver Nuggets last year, when he got ejected, that game against the Golden State Warriors, how the Golden State Warriors defeated Nikola Jokic in 5 games in the first round. I remember that last year. I remember in the bubble when the Lakers defeated them in the Western Conference Championship in the bubble. I remember hard times. I remember seeing Michael Porter Jr. on the bench out for the season last year. I remember seeing Jamal Murray sitting on the sidelines crying because he tore his ACL. A lot of people thought he was done. A lot of people stuck their fork in him. They thought his career was over. And it was whispers about Mike Malone even getting fired. You know, a lot of people in Denver wanted him out. They want him out of Denver. But they didn't give up on Jamal Murray. Because I remember that game, I think it was 2021. They were playing the Golden State Warriors, CC. And that game, when Jamal Murray tore his knee up, I was so sad for him because, you know, he's always been one of my favorite players. Because I still remember that game. He had Game 7 in the bubble. I remember that. I remember it like it was yesterday. Like, he totally destroyed the Clippers, man. Jamal Murray is a bad dude, man. And they never gave up, man. Denver Nuggets never gave up. And they're the NBA champions. And it's like nobody gives them credit for what they did. That they didn't go out there and try to stack a team and do all of that. They went out there and won it the right way. And you have to do nothing but respect them. But you know, a lot of haters, they gonna come with all kind of excuses. He didn't, you know, Nikola Jokic, he got it on his own. He got it on his own. He didn't need no help. I ain't gonna say he didn't need no help, but they made little small trades. They had a veteran team. They got solid veterans. And they're the champs. But I really think that a lot of the Denver Nuggets hate is because they swept the Lakers, man. And I know you guys love LeBron and AD and all them, right? I'm not going to be hard on them tonight, okay? But when are you going to give the Denver Nuggets their credit? When are they going to get their respect? And I just think it's an outright joke. That I posted that, I think last night, and nobody responded. I mean, you got to start giving people they flowers, man. That I know it's a lot of hurt Laker fans about getting swept like that. If I offended you by saying those things, I will apologize to you. But I'm gonna say this again. Until the Lakers build in the draft, they're never gonna go anywhere. Okay? This is not hate. I'm not coming out here acting like an idiot. Maybe I am too hard on them sometimes. But Denver won it the right way. Golden State won it the right way. They didn't have KD this time. They didn't have a super team. They just went out there and got it done. Milwaukee went out there and got it done. You know, you got to give props. I'm going to get back to the video. You got to give props to Nikola Jokic. He's a 2-time MVP for a reason. He's the best center in the NBA. Hands down. He makes other people around him better. Look at the way Michael Porter Jr. played in that NBA Finals. Look at the way Jamal Murray played in that Western Conference Finals. He destroyed the Lakers. That's not hate. That's not deriding. That's the truth, ain't it? But yet nobody gives them the respect. When Mike Malone was talking trash about the Lakers, he earned it because they beat them 4-0, right? They won the NBA Finals. Give them their props. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna be on this long. But I just feel like at the end of the day, I just think that Nikola Jokic just doesn't get the respect that he don't get the respect that he deserves. That there was some hard, tough years in Denver. But you know, like when I seen that reporter, I don't know her name, but she's a reporter for the Denver Nuggets. And when I seen her crying like that, that's the way it's supposed to be. That those people waited 50 years, 47 years to win one championship. I just think it's a total joke that Denver Nuggets don't get the respect they deserve. No D-Roddy, none of that. I just think that it's not right. The first thing people want to say is, well, you know, the white boy, you know, like Luka Doncic, you know, the white boy this and white. What does white have to do with it? Why can't they just be excellent basketball players? Why can't Nikola Jokic, he's white and this and that? That has nothing to do with it. He's the best center in the NBA. He makes their team better. He made his team better. He's a leader. When you need a bucket, you can go to him, right? He doesn't make excuses. He's the kind of guy that you build a team around. That when times got tough, he didn't leave Denver. And I know y'all tired of me saying the same thing, but that's reality, ain't it? He wins a couple more championships. He has to be in the greatest center debate. He's already got one. He's only 28 years old and got one already. He's taken over the Western Conference. And I don't think the Warriors, and I hate to say this, I don't think the Warriors stand a chance. I don't think the Lakers stand a chance. I don't think Phoenix is just not enough. Phoenix don't have enough. DeAndre Ayton has no heart. DeAndre Ayton has no heart at all. He's going to destroy DeAndre Ayton. Nobody can stop them. Who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop the Denver Nuggets? I just don't see it. I don't see it. And I just think that it just makes me sad that nobody gives this man his respect. You know, y'all made a bunch of excuses. Yeah, he had 2-term MVP. What did he do? What did he do? What you mean, what did he do? He just won a championship. Ain't nobody talking about that. You might not want to hear it, but that's reality, ain't it? That they're young. That what Jamal Murray, 26, 27. Michael Porter Jr. is 24, 25. Aaron Gordon ain't even 30. They got Caldwell Pope, he's 30, but he's not an old 30. They're not going anywhere. I'm just saying. Mike Malone, they work their way. They work their way up. They won it the right way. They didn't call up people. And Kevin Durant, I'm gonna get on the podcast, right? I seen a podcast where Kevin Durant was talking about how Draymond Green was cussing him out in 2018, a game in 2018 when they was in LA, because I remember that game. They lost that game too. I remember that. And Draymond Green was cussing him out. But you know what? Kevin Durant brought that on himself. Because why would you join a team that just won 73 games and won a championship? Because Kevin Durant didn't want to compete. He didn't want to compete. So Draymond Green cussed him out. I feel no sympathy for him because he brought on this. He should have never went there from the beginning. He could have went to the Spurs. He could have went anywhere else. But you go to the Warriors. Come on, man. Give Nikola Jokic his credit. He didn't need to call up all-stars. He didn't need to make the super teams. He didn't want to do that. He didn't do that. He didn't need to try to cheat the game. He didn't need to try to make, because all those super teams, and I hate to say this, and I don't care about y'all getting mad neither, but Bron and KD made the league boring. Come on, man. Won't nobody gonna beat Wade, Bosh, and James? Won't nobody gonna beat them in the Eastern Conference? Come on. And the Eastern Conference was already weak. So you knew they weren't gonna. It made it boring. And then when KD went to the Warriors, it was boring. I remember one night they was playing against the Chicago Bulls. And I was telling people on Facebook, I said, who is gonna beat this team? When you got the top 3 shooters, you had Curry, Thompson, and Durant. Come on, that's not fair, man. That is not fair. That's a total advantage. And they were all in their heyday, but 5 years ago, they were all in their heyday then. Nobody was going to beat that team. Nobody. Only thing that stopped the Warriors from three-peating was the fact that Clay and KD got hurt. They would have easily three-peated. But at the end of the day, Jokic didn't do that. Jokic didn't need to call up nobody. Hard work, patience, and they got it done. Which the Lakers should take notes. They got Austin Reeves. That's a nice little piece. Anthony Davis, I don't know. But he needs to play up to his potential. I'm not acting like an idiot tonight, okay? I just think at the end of the day that the Denver Nuggets didn't cheat the system. They didn't need to go sign a whole bunch of players. Yeah, he got it done the right way. And I'm not a Denver Nugget fan at all, because I wanted Jimmy Butler to get one. But at the end of the day, who's going to stop this Denver Nugget team? I just don't see. I think they might repeat. Much as, I think the Warriors is the crew, just too short, just too small. Warriors are just too small. Lakers are too small. Sacramento too small. Sabonis has nothing on Jokic. Who's gonna beat him? Nobody can stop Jokic when he feel like playing. Nobody. And he plays hard every night. He's a leader. He takes no games off. And I hate to say this to y'all. But when are people gonna give the Denver Nuggets the credit? When? I just think I think it's total disrespect that nobody gives these guys the respect that they deserve. They earned it. Jamal Murray had that terrible, terrible knee injury, and he won a championship. They won it the right way. They didn't try to make a super team and do all of that. They just went out there with hard, solid veterans, with the MVP Jokic, and they got it done. A lot of these stars, I ain't gonna call no names, but they should take notes of what Jokic did. He took that team and won a chip. No excuses, no nothing. No calling up people, no stacking the deck. I'm sorry. And I know y'all don't want to hear that. And I know a lot of people, I'm going to be easy on y'all because y'all love Bron so much. But why he can't do what Jokic did? They didn't make trade. They made one trade to get Bruce Brown. Why every year you need all these trades? Why do you need to do all that to win? Why do you need to go get all these superstar players? What about hard work? What about going in the gym, working on your game, taking losses every year? But a lot of these teams, a lot of these players don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They want the easy road. Nobody wants to work for nothing. But these foreign players, they're old school. They're not trying to team up. Just like Giannis. Giannis said that they was talking about him going to the Warriors a couple of years ago. He said, I don't want to do that. He said, I want to win on my own. And why you think Jokic destroys Kevin Durant every time he plays him? Because he has no respect for him. Nobody has respect for Kevin Durant. And low-key, nobody has respect for LeBron either. But they're not going to say it on TV. And no disrespect. But they don't have respect. These older players in these legend circles and these people, come on, man. They have no respect for Bron because he made a team that he cheated the system and still lost 6 times. No hate. Why you can't do what the last 3 superstars done? They went out there and got that shit done. No excuse. They went out there and got it done. Why can't Bron do that? I don't understand it, man. Excuse my French. I'm not gonna go too hard tonight. Why? Why can't he? Why nobody talks about Denver? They just won a chip. You think they're going anywhere? Y'all gotta be crazy. You're out of your mind. I just think it's sad, man, that they get a lot of hate. Then, Jeannie Buss saying, well, Well, he talks trash about us, and he deserves to. He kicked, excuse my French, but he kicked your ass, didn't he? What Lakers gonna do? They gonna do, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, when y'all gonna give Denver their credit? Then they made excuses. Well, they beat a short-handed Phoenix team, and stop making excuses. Nikola Jokic, right as of right now, is the best player in the NBA. Hands down. Hands down. When the people gonna give the Denver Nuggets their credit? And stop making all these excuses to protect LeBron. Let's just tell the truth. He swept LeBron, and nobody talks about it either. Nobody talks about it but me. And it's not no hate, it's just reality. That they won fair and square. Give them their props. And I just want to talk about that because, when I seen that, I made that post, and I said, man, nobody responded. 2 people responded to that. It's just like, we got to do better and give people their props. That you win some, you lose some. Either you're going to make excuse, winners find a way to get it done. Losers just make excuses. They got it done. What certain teams in the NBA, what they going to do? What they going to do, man? This Denver team is not going anywhere. And I'm worried about them because I don't want to see them win another championship. I don't. But I would like to see Curry get his 5th. But I don't think that's happening because they're too small. Looney and Draymond, they're going to get bullied again. Because, Draymond is all mouth. Have you ever heard Nikola Jokic talk? He don't do a lot of talking. He just get out there and get it done. He don't do a lot of talking. He don't do all that. He ain't all on social media. Does he have a social media account? Does he have an Instagram? He don't do all of that, man. He just go out there and get the job done. He's the guy that brings his lunch pail to work every day. He go to work. He destroys all these centers. When are you guys gonna get a man his credit? Stop hating. Y'all be hating on Nikola Jokic. He a white boy. That ain't got nothing to do with it. He kicked everybody's ass, didn't he? He swept one of the greatest players in NBA history, didn't he? Swept. Sweep. And I'm sorry y'all don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Ain't it? No hate. That's reality. They got Jamal Murray. They won that chip, right? What that team in Los Angeles, what they gonna do? They gonna keep making excuses, or you gonna get it done? No super teams, no nothing. Come on, man. I just don't understand the hate that Nikola Jokic gets. And I just think it's a damn joke, and it's a damn shame, and it makes me sad that these guys bust their ass to win that championship, and nobody even talks about it. I just think it's just a joke. But that's it. I'm out.